Welcome to the Martinez Athletic Center alongside Nick Nahas. I'm Connor Moore. Nick, we got a great matchup today between the Eckerd Tritons and your Tampa Spartans. Nick, what do you look to see in this matchup between two opponents that are familiar with each other, both in the Sunshine State Conference? What do you like?
I'm looking forward to this one. Spartans coming in with a 4-game winning streak. If they want to keep their playoff hopes alive, they have to win this one tonight, and they probably have to win the last 2 games on the road against Barry and Nova Southeastern. So big matchup tonight. Both teams in the Sunshine State Conference. The Spartans have to get out to a quick start at home. They have to execute offensively, and they should be fine.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you look at two teams with their overall resume. The Tritons at 15-10 overall, but just 8-9 in Sunshine State Conference play. Meanwhile, the Spartans at 15-13, they've been on a roll of late. Like you mentioned, that 4-game win streak. They're 10-7 in Sunshine State play. So the Spartans have the momentum of late. It's bound to be a good one. So we're almost ready to start the first set.
The Spartans are 90-2 all-time against Eckerd. So we have Beisner, Mueller, Mishka, Demps, Dominguez, and Fossler to start out this one.
Yeah, I mean, throughout the season, we've had different lineups. We've seen Courtney Vogler out there. We've seen Shelby Jocelyn. They're bound to get minutes, though. I mean, Casey Reynolds also. So there's going to be a lot of rotations because these players are interchangeable. So Chris Cadnow likes to go to the bench because the Spartans have tremendous depth. And we're ready for volleyball. Here comes Dominguez. Net violation, point Tritons.
Double called on the Spartans. First miscue of the night. They have to cut down on those significantly.
Yeah, self-inflicted wounds, something the Spartans will look to avoid tonight. Alexandra Mishka bringing the heat.
Mishka again, and as we said in previous broadcasts, Mueller and Mishka are starting to develop some chemistry.
Yeah, Mishka very efficient of late. Taylor Fossler now enters for the Spartans. Caitlin Ajmani serves. Delivering the heat for the Tritons, it's Stephanie Karlovics. Karlovics, the senior, one of Eckerd's most reliable scorers. We saw it there, Nick. Ariel Arillo serving for the Tritons. Eckerd going back to Stephanie Karlovics again. Too much for Nyla Demps on that ferocious spike.
Eckerd executed perfectly on that play. Again, the Spartans had a little trouble with the serve receive.
3-1 Eckerd here in the first set. Taylor Fossler threads the needle in between two Triton defenders.
Mueller again setting up her middle blocker. That's twice now. She's making an effort to get them the ball.
Yeah, Mueller has been assisting her teammates all year long, doing it there again. And Nyla Demps catching the Tritons D out of position. We're all tied up at 3.
Murillo misplayed that one a little bit. Mishit.
Every point counts. Melissa Elias getting ready to check in. Caitlin Ajmani saving the day for the Spartans on that one. Again, Stephanie Karlovics for Eckerd. The senior captain, I mean, she is somebody that Eckerd is going to go to all night now.
She's been very impressive so far.
Yeah, 3 for 3 now on kills. Something the Spartans will need to adjust to as she's their go-to option early. Dominguez. Point Tritons. Mackenzie Redner. 5-3 Eckerd. Abby O'Farrell serving for the Tritons. another one of those errors there, Nick, that we talk about. Spartans are going to need to adjust to that, I think. That's been the key issue early so far.
Yeah, the serve receive a little bit off. Ajmani needs to dig it out in order to start the offense.
Here comes Fossler. Out of play, point Eckerd.
Mueller very comfortable with Fossler and her middle blockers, and so far they have earned all the points tonight for the Spartans.
Spartans will look to rebound with Dominguez, and that will work. Nicole Dominguez off the ricochet. She'll serve.
Dominguez has been very impressive this season. She has 298 kills coming into this match, which leads the team, and she's also the team leader in digs with 285.
Yeah, Nicole Dominguez, as she gets another point there for the Spartans, been consistent all year long, one of those names that we always see producing in the box score. So she's a player that Chris Kadnack really relies on in the clutch moments.
Yeah, she had 9 kills against Florida Tech in the sweep on Friday.
Coming through in crunch time, it's Dominguez, 7-5 Eckerd here in the first set. Mueller will set up Sorrel Houghton, who is now checked in for the Spartans. Eckerd going right at Casey Reynolds there, 8-5 now, Tritons.
Abby O'Farrell, I believe, the HCC transfer. She was the team captain over there and played very well for the Lady Hawks.
Something you don't want to see here for the Tritons, it's Caitlin Simpson, the senior defenseman over there, defensive setter. She will be attended to at the moment. Be interesting to see if she will return. We'll keep you updated on her status. Point Spartans, it's Sorrel Houghton. And
Houghton
Simpson
going for the tool right there. She saw the double team. She hit the ball off of the defender's forearms and was able to execute and get the point.
We see Simpson back in now, the senior, obviously one of her last few games. She wants to be out there. She's going to fight the injury off. It's the Tritons again. Mackenzie Redner now 2 for 2 in kill attempts.
The double team was set up for Redner, but she was able to execute and get the kill. And she breaks the Spartans' run.
Fernanda Reese serving. Alexandra Mishka again. She's now 2 for 2 in kills.
That play was a little bit off. The set was a little bit too quick for Mishka, but she didn't even contact that ball all the way, and she was able to get the kill.
Sammy Mueller delivering a fastball serve. Houghton sends it over, and Eckerd will get the point.
Double called on Houghton.
Paula Hoffman now is serving for the Tritons.
Hoffman leads this team in kills with 305 coming into this match.
Sorrel Houghton executing for the Spartans. Next level play. Tremendous setup there by Sammy Mueller.
Mueller doing a nice job of feeding her teammates tonight. She's coming in with 772 assists on the season, the primary setter for the Spartans.
Yes, 6 of 8 points have been assisted by Sammy Mueller. Something you always like to see for the Spartans.
Mueller also coming into this match has 169 digs. And she's a double-double machine. We've seen her get a bunch of those this season.
Caitlin Simpson threading the needle on Ajmani there, 12-8 Eckerd. Nick, you can see that Simpson's limping after that injury. I mean, she's going to try to fight it off, but it's something you want to monitor throughout this match as Chris Kadnack will take a timeout. We'll keep it here, 12-8 Tritons. Something worth noting, Eckerd has a .666 kill percentage, Tampa a .455. So what do you like from the Tritons in terms of their offensive attack now?
Their offensive attack looks good. They're spreading the ball around. It's equally distributed. Right now the Spartans, they're hitting the ball well too, but a little bit of miscues on their side. The serve receive hasn't been that great tonight. They need to cut down on the errors. That's what's been killing them all season long, but when they can execute offensively, they do a great job, especially with Demps and Houghton, Mueller setting up those girls. She does a nice job.
Definitely, yeah. And I think the biggest thing, great time out here by Kadnack. I'm really looking for a Spartan player off the bench to really step up here and give them some life. It's been kind of...
This is the University of Tampa. This is the University of Tampa.
Fossler down the middle. The defense is giving her that down the middle, and she's going with it.
As we were talking about before, Caitlin Simpson not looking the same. She's kind of, favoring that left side at the moment. You can see her right arm is in a lot of pain. Her right side was not able to get that serve across. So Caitlin Ajmani will serve for the Spartans, down 12-9.
Yeah, Simpson, she's a gamer. She's the starting libero for the Tritons, and she needs to be in there for them to have a chance.
Mueller setting up Dominguez. Out of play. Point Tritons.
The Spartans thought that one was deflected, but the referees don't agree.
Ariel Arello serving for the Tritons. Spartans. A lot of service errors early, Nick. Something that both teams want to clean up. I think this game's going to be a matter of who can really avoid the big errors.
Both teams right at 500, just above. They want to continue the momentum heading towards the playoffs.
There's another one there by Nyla Demps. So I think it's contagious at this point. You see the other team do it, you get a little bit worried. Am I going to overhit him? It's really an easy game, but when you overthink it, it can be difficult.
Yeah, serving is pretty much 99% mental.
Absolutely. Here comes Mueller, setting up Dominguez. Triton D is there. Beisner takes control. To Mueller. Fossler. Off 1 foot, that's been the one thing. When she gets high in the air off that elevation, she's deadly.
Yeah, that's her go-to move for sure, off of 1 foot, and that's her second kill, and she's been very good for the Spartans this season, 4th in kills.
No surprise, assist Sammy Mueller. Again, terrific setup. 1-2 punch for the Spartans. Going up against Mueller and Fossler, it's Mackenzie Redner prevailing for the Tritons.
That was a close one. The Spartans had the double block set up. Fossler making her presence known, but it lands on the Spartan side.
Definitely, yeah. That's one that can go either way, just a matter of inches. Here comes Houghton. Mueller setting up Fossler. The Tritons were expecting the fastball. They got the changeup. Caught him off guard. Taylor Fossler, next level action.
The serve was a little bit high for Fossler. She made contact with it, and it kind of took a misdirection, and that's why the Eckerd Tritons, they misplayed that one. It took a weird bounce.
Certainly. These defenses are sound, so you just got to, if you get them to bite a little early, that's all the difference. Mishka. Alexandra Mishka, a one-on-one battle with Peyton Meter. Advantage, Mishka.
Yeah, overhit by the Titans. Mishka found the ball at the net and put it down for the kill.
We're seeing Shelby Jocelyn serving for the Spartans. Low line drive. Hit the top of the net, couldn't quite get over.
Yeah, Jocelyn a little bit unlucky on that play. That's the problem with the line drive serve, is that sometimes it doesn't clear the net.
Spartans trailing by 3, 16-13 Eckerd. Madison Whiting for the Tritons. 17-13 Eckerd. Timeout, Tampa. And now Nick, Chris Kainak can't be happy. I mean, just some unfortunate miscues here for the Spartans that he wants to avoid.
Yeah, and I've been saying it pretty much the whole match. The serve receive hasn't been good. In order.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
But when you go in some funks, you're just trying to stay even, and that's what the Spartans are trying to do at the moment. They trail 18-13. This is one you just want to hang around and hope to prevail late in the set. You're not playing your best volleyball, but this one's there for the Spartans if they can really clean it up on the defensive side.
And Ajmani, she's played really well for the Spartans, and she's earned that starting libero role. And she has 221 digs on the season, but she needs to come up big in that back row in order to start the transition offense for the Spartans.
Casey Reynolds to Mueller. It's Sorrel Houghton. Yes, out of the timeout. Much needed for the Spartans.
Houghton goes cross court, hard swing, and she picks up her second kill. And of course, she's second on the team in kills coming into this match with 286.
Here comes Eckerd. A mistimed attempt there by Mackenzie Redner. Tampa narrowing the deficit to 18-15.
Redner tried to go cross court, but hit it into the net.
Eckerd will take a timeout.
Redner has been good for the Tritons this season with a 2.57 kills per set average.
Yeah, good timeout here by Michelle Lima for Eckerd. Tampa definitely came out of that previous timeout with more life and energy, and she recognized it. She's trying to get her team back on track. But as we look from the Spartans' perspective, I think you got to continue going with Mishka. She's 4 for 4, and it's really easy for her. She is just going at the heart of this Triton defense, and she's been winning.
Yeah, Eckerd is trying to shut down Houghton, of course, and also Fossler and some of those other girls. And Mishka left open, and she's had opportunities tonight hitting 1,000, which is excellent. You can't do better than that. Both middle blockers are getting a lot of attempts right now. Mishka and Fossler both have 7 kills. But if they can get Houghton and Demps and everybody else involved, the Spartans are going to be tough to beat for sure.
Here's Sammy Mueller out of the timeout. 18-15 Tritons here in the first set. Mueller taking charge, sending it over to Houghton. Dominguez calling for it. Nyla Demps. She's on the board now with her first kill. And Sammy Mueller give her 10 assists.
Demps with the hard swing. She's coming on as of late. She's really finding herself as a player, and she brings down the hammer, of course.
Tampa prevailing, Madison Whitening unable to convert. All of a sudden, we got an 18-17 ball game here, Nick.
And back to Demps. She had 13 kills against Florida Tech on Friday, and she's been playing really well as of late.
Miscommunication by Dominguez and Demps with a lead to Eckerd getting the point.
Yeah, Spartans, they need a run, and they need it now. They're kind of in no man's land. They're down by a couple of points, but they really need to battle back because they're running out of points.
Paula Hoffman threads the needle between Ejmani and Dominguez. Eckerd jumping to a 20-17 lead.
Yeah, the back row overall has been off tonight.
Spartans answer as Hoffman serves it out of play. Houghton serving for the Spartans. Here come the Tritons. In play, Abby O'Farrell. Sorry for the technical delay. We are back. Eckerd gets that point, 23-19.
Eckerd starting to pull away with this one.
Yeah, the Spartans are at the... Oh, the Spartans cannot allow that to happen. Thinking that's going to go out of play. It just lands in play. Got to field that one.
Yeah, they thought that one would go out, but bad choice to let it go. This is set point, excuse me, for Eckerd.
Yeah, the Spartans need this one. It's Dominguez scoring 24-20. The Spartans will need a historical run if they want to prevail in this set. Eckerd is only a point away.
Dominguez has definitely been the go-to girl for the Spartans. Whenever they need a tough point, she'll take a swing.
Quick delay here. I think we're just going to check the substitutions.
Yeah, the down judge is just checking to see if the rotation is correct.
Yes. I think the approach here by the Spartans just to get a little breather, get their defense set as Ashmani will serve. I mean, this is a sequence you need to have. Otherwise, you're going to go down 1-0 against a tough Triton team.
And the Tritons, they're a very good team. They're not going to give it to the Spartans, so they're going to have to play much better in the sets to come if they want to have a chance tonight.
It's Caitlin Ajmani serving. Trying to keep the Spartans alive here in the first set. A combination of Nia Demps, Taylor Fossler. They put up a wall. Denial for the Spartans.
Great job by Fossler and Demps. The block, that can bring some momentum. Let's see if the Spartans can take advantage of that and crawl back into this one.
Here come the Tritons. It's Mueller taking charge, sending it to Demps. Cross court. Tritons there. Oh, Spartans getting lucky Abby O'Farrell and Fernanda Rice not on the same page, 21-24.
Yeah, Reese kind of slipped on the floor a little bit and let that one go.
Here come the Tritons. Mueller to Fossler. Spartans not going down without a fight. Timeout. Tritons 24-22. What a first set it's been, Nick. A bunch of different runs, but first by Eckerd, then Tampa, and now it's back and forth. What are you seeing?
Yeah, you can see the momentum changing a little bit towards the end of this set. The Spartans are starting to get things together, and they're executing offensively, and they're only down by 2 right now. And if they win a couple more points, then they'll be tied, and they'll be right back into this thing. Of course, the Tritons, they have to win by 2 in order to claim this set. Spartans are making it tough on the Tritons. 4 straight points for UT.
Yeah, the Spartans, out of their 4-game winning streak, 3 of those games have been right here at the Bob Martinez Center. So these Spartans have dealt with adversity many times throughout the season, but they've found ways to just respond. They're a resilient volleyball team that it's been a pleasure to watch grow. Of course, they were 3-10 at one point, and it was a lot of thoughts were about, what's the future of this team, and they've responded. They've won, 12 of their last 15. Now they're sitting at 15 and 13. I like them to, Kaylin Ashmani here has been the hot hand serving. We'll see if they can prevail here coming out of a timeout. We're ready to resume volleyball. Eckerd trying to close it out. Spartans have been rallying. Out of the timeout. Who else? It was Stephanie Karlovics. She was the main offensive catalyst in that first set. She was 4 for 4 on kill attempts. The senior captain out of the timeout. No surprise there, Nick. They went to their best option there.
Yeah, the Spartans were building a run, but they had no room for error. Literally, they had 1 point to work with, and that was a great timeout called by Michelle Piantadosi Lima to break the momentum of the Spartans, kind of ice them a little bit, and then they set up a play in the timeout and were able to execute and get that 1 point that they needed for the first set victory.
Yeah, the Spartans have kind of had a habit of just falling behind a little bit early, maybe not coming out with their usual spark, but I'm definitely looking forward to them adjusting to Eckerd's attack and their offensive game. I think they're going to really focus on Karlovics, who's 4 for 4, as well as Mackenzie Redner. They were combined 7 of 8 in kill attempts, so those two really dialed it up a notch. It's going to be interesting. Both seniors, so Eckerd really counts on them. They've been in this program for a while. It's going to be real interesting to see as we get ready for the second set.
Yeah, both teams battling to make the playoffs. I think the Tritons, they'll have a spot. They're 5 games above 500 right now. If they can win tonight, that'll put the cherry on top. But the Spartans are still looking to qualify for that regional. And as we said in the previous broadcast, this is the first time in the history of Coach Katnack coaching the Spartans that they are near 500 and are in trouble of finishing at 500. So he wants to win this one. They'll clinch being above 500, possibly clinch a playoff spot. But they're not going to host here, which they have in previous years. So That's a little bit surprising. But again, they're building for the future. If they make the playoffs, that'll definitely help with the underclassmen.
This is such a dynamic Spartans team. When you look at them from top to bottom, what they're capable of, they have played some of the best volleyball teams across the country down to the wire. They lost 3-2 to Concordia St. Paul here September 2nd. That was a real treat. They lost number 4 Southwest Minnesota State, number 8 Ferris State. some real competitive teams from up north. So I don't think any team, if they see the Tampa Spartans on their schedule come playoff time, coming to their gym, I don't think they're going to be comfortable, because this Spartans team is capable of going on one of those magical runs where they're used to being, the favorite, but they come in being the underdog. That only makes this Spartans team that much scarier once Sunshine State, play concludes and the regionals come about.
And it looks like Molly McIlvaney is wearing the libero jersey, so they're going to make a change for this second set.
Yeah, just as we talked about, this team is interchangeable. Molly McIlvaney, we haven't seen her in this role too much this season, but I like the move here by Chris Katnick, just trying to get a little different flavor for the Spartans, mix it up, whether Molly McIlvaney can bring a different element to this team. We will see here. We are ready for the second set. Sammy Mueller to get us going. 1-0 Tritons.
Yeah, McIlvaney brings experience. She's a senior, one of the seniors honored on Friday on senior night, and she brings experience to the table.
Spartans will look to rebound. However, the Tritons get the first point. Abby O'Farrell.
O'Farrell is able to find the opening in the defense. Out of system shot. She didn't take a full swing at it, but she executed that one.
Here come the Tritons. Dominguez calling for it. Houghton lining it up. Sent over. Next level. Paula Hoffman. 2-0 Tritons. Nick, you can't help but notice Caitlin Simpson still favoring that right hip. She does not look comfortable, but a fearless competitor, the senior captain, staying out there.
Yeah, she's a gamer for sure, and she'll play the whole match, I'm sure.
Nyla Demps, Alexandra Mishka put up a wall. That gets the Spartans on the board here in the second set.
Demps has definitely shown her presence at the net on defense tonight.
Here come the Tritons. Mueller to Dominguez. Out of play. Here comes Marissa Beisner.
Yeah, a little bit wide. She almost got it inside the line. Line judge was on top of that one.
Ariel Arillo serving for Eckerd.
I'd like to see the Spartans get Demps a little bit more involved.
Here comes Dominguez. Violation. Point. Eckerd.
Yeah, another double called on the Spartans. We've seen a lot of those tonight.
Areo serving. Beisner going all out to keep it alive for the Spartans. Mishka saving it. Here's Demps. Point Eckerd. Stephanie Karlovics. Wow.
The Eckerd defense read that perfectly. The Spartans didn't look very good in that offensive opportunity. They gave up a free ball in that sequence, and then Demps was blocked.
Here comes Dominguez. Mishka takes charge. Eckerd's D has been impressive. Tampa prevailing on that one, 5-2 Tritons.
Double called on Eckerd. And McIlvaney, of course, on the 2013 national championship team, so she knows how to get it done.
Yeah, really, you can't say it enough how important that experience is from both a mentor standpoint and being on the court side by side with a freshman or a sophomore, someone who hasn't lived all those moments that you have. It's so vital.
And of course the Spartans have Beisner out there, and she is one of those rare upperclassmen, a junior.
Mueller. Nicole Dominguez, that's only her third kill. So if the Spartans want to get back, they really need her to get going there.
Yeah, that's her 11th attempt, and she had an opening that time, and she took advantage.
Here's Nyla Demp serving for the Spartans. Didn't get there.
Somebody needs to step up for the Spartans. This is starting to spiral out of control. They can't lose this second set, but they're down 4 already. Great start by Eckerd.
Casey Reynolds enters for Tampa.
Coach Katnack trying every combination possible in that back row to get things going.
Taylor Fossler. That has been a play that has destroyed opposing defenses all season long. Probably Tampa's bread and butter, if you will. That's been their real go-to when they've been in a funk.
Yeah, why not go to her? That's her 5th kill. She's the 4th option on this team, but she can get the job done.
Casey Reynolds, prime time defense. Eckerd getting the points. Stephanie Karlovics. Fernanda Reese serving for the Tritons. .84 here. It's Mueller going to Fossler. Eckerd D was there that time. Spartans going all out. Couldn't quite keep it in the air. 9-4 Eckerd. Reese serving for Eckerd. Simpson takes charge. Mueller to Houghton. Mueller keeping it alive. Sorrel Houghton. Off the deflection.
Houghton powers it through the double team. She hasn't had a lot of opportunities tonight.
Taylor Fossler serves for the Spartans. Here come the Tritons. Dominguez calls for it. Sorrel Houghton gets it right over the wall with a nice touch. She's on a little bit of a roll. Now 9-6 Eckerd.
Yeah, out of system shot, but she hit it right over the defender, and Mishka was able to set up that play by deflecting it at the net to start.
The Spartans going with a little bit of an unorthodox approach, but hey, it's whatever works. That's really what it comes down to. Eckerd responding. Molly McIlvaney re-enters for Tampa. Paula Hoffman serving for the Tritons. Mueller to Houghton. Eckerd prevails.
That one hit the pin, so that's why the call went against the Spartans. You need to get it inside the pin in order to pick up the point.
Timeout, Spartans.
Yeah, tough break for Houghton on that last play because I don't think Eckerd would have dug that one out. She hit the ball tremendously hard, but the pin kind of got in the way a little bit. As we said earlier, the Spartans are 90-2 all-time against Eckerd, but this isn't the same Eckerd team as they were in the past.
Oh yeah, I mean a lot of new faces for Eckerd. I think Eckerd comes in here like, hey, we didn't have anything to do with those teams that played years and years ago. This is a new team that is a good volleyball team. We see it 15-10. That's nothing to shake your head at. So they came into the Bob Martinez Center, with a mission, and that was to leave here with a win. They're not trying to compete. These girls are resilient. They want to win, and the Spartans have been tested tonight, and it's going to be interesting to see how they face and deal with this adversity that has been forced upon them. I'm interested to see if we will witness the Spartans go maybe further deep in the bench. Maybe go Courtney Vogler, perhaps. I don't know, somebody to really propel them, but we've seen it with Molly McIlvaney now coming in as one of the leaders, the senior. So we will see. It's going to be interesting here.
The last time these two teams met, Tampa won 3-1 in St. Pete.
Sora Houghton! Oh my goodness! That's lethal.
Houghton brings the hammer down. Not much the defense can do with that one.
A ferocious spike. Sorrel Houghton.
That brings the crowd back into it as well.
Out of the timeout. The response, Abby O'Farrell finds the open space.
Simpson out of Plant High School, an established volleyball program over there in Tampa.
Alexandra Mishka had a nice smile after that one. She went directly at Madison Whiting, and she won the battle. She brought the heat.
Yeah, she really struck the ball that time and was able to convert.
Simpson taking charge for Eckerd to O'Farrell. Mueller to Dominguez. Nicole Dominguez is heating up. That's her fourth kill.
With this rotation, we saw Houghton in the back row that time. She's usually playing in the front row, and she was able to start the transition offense, and the Spartans executed that one and got the kill.
This has been a real balanced attack for the Spartans. You have Mishka, Houghton, Fossler all with 5 kills. Dominguez now with 4. And Nyla Demps only has 1, so she hasn't even gotten into that other gear yet. So once she gets going, the Spartans will be in good shape. Ariel Arillo serving. Mishka got her palm on that one. It got a little, couldn't quite get it to the soft spot where she likes it in midair.
She made contact with the net, so the violation went against the Spartans.
Spartans will look to rebound, now trailing 14-9. Mueller to Dominguez. Wow, prime time defense by Paula Hoffman. Dominguez will give it another try. Cross court off the deflection. Bang, bang, point. Spartans, they're now in double digits.
Dominguez, she'll use the whole court. She can hit it down the middle, left, right, wherever you want. And she takes a lot of tough shots and converts them most of the time.
Molly McIlvaney serving for the Spartans. Someone that's been quiet is Stephanie Karlovic. Not that time. She came back in for the Tritons, making her presence known. She's now 5 of 6 in kills. A real efficient ball game so far for Karlovic. Sammy Mueller just faking out the Tritons there, pretending like she was going to field it. It just went over the net in no man's land.
Miss hit by McIlvaney there, and they were fortunate. They were going to give up a free ball to the Tritons, but they weren't ready for the ball, and it landed on their side. We rarely ever see that happen.
Yeah, just some gamesmanship there by Sammy Mueller, catching the Triton defense out of position. Molly McIlvaney is there. Here come the Tritons. It's Karlovic, McIlvaney standing still. Mackenzie Redner, no.
Another double called on the Spartans, but tremendous effort by McElvaney. She picks up 3 digs in that last sequence, including one diving to the floor and saving it.
And now 16-11 in favor of Eckerd, serving Stephanie Karlovics. The senior unwinds, out of play. Sorrel Houghton coming back.
Again, the Spartans are starting to fall behind a little bit. They need to make another run to get back into the second set. They've already lost the first set.
Here comes Mueller to Fossler. Simpson going all out. In play. Abby O'Farrell.
O'Farrell, impressive. Got that just inside the line. Hit it right into the corner, right where the line judge is.
Big time play, Abby O'Farrell. Matchup at the net, it was Redner and Mueller. Advantage, Redner.
Redner found the free ball and put it down for the emphatic kill.
The Spartans have more adversity upon them, 18-12 now. So this is something that the Spartans in need of another big rally late. They went on one at the end of the first set, unable to edge it out, but hey, they competed, and this is a point where they need to get on that rally now before, only having a point to spare. This Eckerd only has 18, so there is opportunity to succeed for the Spartans. Nick, what do you like to see from the Spartans coming out of the timeout?
I think they just have to execute better offensively. It's pretty basic. They need to set it up on defense.
So, Audrey, such a nice day. So long today.
It's so beautiful.
So how are your classes going?
Good. Are you ready for the test?
Aiming for C+, but I think I got it.
I can't believe close to
Yeah.
Picking 7.
7.
Win, you're able to propel the victory because, hey, the other team probably isn't playing their best either. So if you run into a team like Eckerd at the moment who isn't playing their best volleyball, Tampa's right there. So even though they're not playing their best, they could just find ways to get points
The
and hang in
Spartans,
there.
they do have the ability to come back, but they just have to execute better.
Stephanie Karlovics using her height. Stephanie Karlovics has a 6'1" frame. It was on display there.
We've seen the Spartans come back from 2 sets before, but they keep digging themselves a hole. They might not be able to dig out of it.
Here comes Houghton. Denied. Stephanie Karlovics. Again, the senior has really come to play for the Tritons.
She's flying all around the court, and the Tritons' defense is playing very well tonight.
Spartans are looking for answers. Fernanda Reese serving. Houghton off the deflection. Sorrel Houghton has been one of the bright spots for the Spartans. She now has 6 kills. And we see Shelby Jocelyn looking to give this team a spark as they trail 20-13. A viable option off the bench. Houghton. Eckerd gets the point. Melissa Elias recently checked in. Another name and player we're going to look for the Spartans to see if can help them get back on track.
I thought she had the kill, but the referees say that she made contact with the net. You're right, we haven't seen a lot of Elias this year, but she'll have an opportunity to prove herself.
Why not? The team is in need of somebody to step up. Coach Katnack is going to go to his bench to find a working formula. Here's Melissa Elias serving for Tampa. Out of play. 22-13 Tritons. Caitlin Simpson. Madison Whiting scores.
Simpson, of course, from Tampa. That's why she wants to play. She wants to win in front of her friends and family that are here tonight supporting her.
Violation on Stephanie Karlovics. Tampa is hanging in there, but Eckerd is 2 points away from taking a commanding 2-0 set lead. Elias and Mishka not on the same page. We are now at a set point. We see Marissa Beisner entering for the Spartans.
Yeah, Elias and Mishka haven't played together a lot this year. Classic miscommunication. They just need reps in order to sort that out.
Ariel Arillo serving for the Tritons. Nicole Dominguez in play. 24-15. Spartans need a miracle here, though.
She had some line to work with on the outside. Got it just inside. Perfect execution.
At this point, it's a one at a time for the Spartans. That's all you can go for. Elias taking charge. Beisner to Elias. Dominguez threading the needle. The Spartans not going down without a fight.
Set point will have to wait a little bit longer. Timeout called by the Spartans.
Yeah, timeout. Eckerd actually, Nick. Michelle Lima not happy with that. I think she knows that they're a point away, but she doesn't. She knows the Spartans want it more because they're trailing by 8. So I like this timeout for Eckerd. On the other hand, the Spartans need to build on what they were going with there. You know, some new faces. Elias I thought was working well. So some working different combinations for the Spartans lately. But overall, we've been saying it again and again. The self-inflicted wounds have been killing the Spartans so far.
Yeah, and give credit to the Tritons. 333 hitting percentage. That's very good. Anytime you're above 300, that's tremendous. The Spartans hitting percentage going down a little bit. But again, they're making a lot of errors tonight. Service errors, hitting errors, doubles. We've seen it all.
Yeah, good opportunity for the Spartans here. Just to see what they're made of. You know, are they gonna go down fighting, or are they gonna kind of cave in? I think they're gonna go down with a fight. You know, this team has dealt with trauma all year, and this is another instance where we'll see. Here's Molly McIlvaney serving. Elias taking charge. Dominguez unwinding. Stephanie Karlovics will end the second set 25-15 in favor of the Tritons. It's 2-0 Tritons. We are going to take a 7-minute intermission. We will see you then. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Martinez Athletic Center alongside Nick Nahas. I'm Connor Moore, and the Tritons of Eckerd College hold a 2-0 set lead over your Tampa Spartans. Nick, it's been a real impressive performance by the Tritons, led behind Mackenzie Redner, who's 7 of 10 in kill attempts. Abby O'Farrell, she's 5 for 19. Stephanie Karlovics is 5 for 9. Madison Whiting, 3 for 6. And for your Spartans, it's Nicole Dominguez, who's 7 for 21. Houghton, 6 for 15. Mishka's 5 for 7. Fossler, 5 for 10. And Demps, who's 1 for 7. We're almost ready for volleyball. Nick, what did you see in the first two sets that the Spartans really need to work on here?
Spartans were making a lot of errors, hitting at a 213 clip. That isn't great either, but the first two sets really weren't that close. The Spartans were able to make it close at the end of the first set, but their bottom line is they're going to have to play much better to be able to get back into this thing.
Good ball movement, both sides. Mueller will take charge. Demps. Impressive save by Arillo. O'Farrell's swing out of play. Spartans take a 1-0 lead.
And I'm also very impressed with Eckerd tonight. They've come into this building motivated to win. They lost, of course, in St. Pete in 4 sets earlier, so they want to get their revenge against the Spartans.
Denied. Stephanie Karlovics was denied by a combination of Sorrel Houghton and Alexandra Mishka.
Of course, these teams, they played about a month ago, but what a difference a month makes.
Here come the Tritons. Mueller setting up Houghton. She scores. She gets it in between Abby O'Farrell and Mackenzie Redner.
Houghton with the tool off of the forearms of the defender.
Spartans coming out on fire, up 3-0 here to start the third set. Molly McElvaney saving, but the Spartans could not communicate there, so the Eckerd Tritons get on the board.
That pass was a little bit too close to the net, and the Spartans weren't able to dig it out and set up the attack.
Karlovics serves for the Tritons. Mueller to Demps. She delivers. Nyla Demps, a player that Chris Kadnack really wants to get kind of in a rhythm. That's only her second kill of the match, taking note.
Yeah, that last sequence much more clean for the Spartans, and we're going to have to see a lot of that for them to win this third set.
Fernanda Reese sets up Redner, but the Spartans hanging on. Demps out of play. 4-2 Spartan lead. Mackenzie Redner will be replaced by Madison Whiting, and Marissa Beisner replaces Sorrel Houghton. Fernanda Rice did not get it over the net. 5-2 Tampa. Fossler enters. McElvaney gets it in play. Eckerd thought it was going out.
McElvaney with the service ace. And we've seen a lot of her in these last 2 sets.
Madison Whiting for the Tritons.
I think Coach Kadnack was happy with the way McElvaney played in that second set when she put the libero jersey on, so she'll get to put it back on for this third set, and so far she's delivering.
Paula Hoffman serving for the Tritons. Here's Dominguez. Kaylin Simpson takes charge. Beisner. O'Farrell. Mueller sending it over to Dominguez. Nicole Dominguez.
Dominguez with another opportunity.
Her 7th kill of the match. 7-3 Spartans. Nyla Demps serving. Paula Hoffman going sliding into her bench. Point Spartans. Timeout Tritons.
That's really the first time that we've seen the Tritons, inept on that play. They misplayed it a couple of times, and Spartans are looking good, taking an 8-3 lead. They needed this start.
As we talked about it before, it's become a reoccurring theme for the Spartans, with them tending to come out of the gate a little bit slow, but once they find that rhythm and they get comfortable, are they a hard team to stop? I mean, they can beat you in so many different ways, and that is what makes a team special. You know, they're not predictable. They have a lot of different players and formulas that can defeat you, and we're seeing that at the moment by the Spartans. Nicole Dominguez now with 8 kills. You know, she started out slow. Nyla Demps had a nice spike in this set, so a lot of balance in the Spartans attack. We're ready to resume. Nyla Demps will serve. Spartans up 8-3.
Mueller got a lot of rest. She didn't play towards the end of that second set when things were out of hand. And then, of course, the 8-minute break. So let's see if she is fresh out there.
Here come the Tritons out of the timeout. Madison Whiting is beginning to have a pretty efficient night now. 5 of 8 in kill attempts.
Had a system shot. She got it over the defenders for the kill.
So much of volleyball is positioning, and that's what Nicole Dominguez, next level. Oh my. She is putting the team on her back at this point. She is now a kill away from double digits.
Dominguez with the slam gets the crowd back into it.
Yeah, these Spartans are not going to go down quietly. Now 9-4. Taylor Fossler with the rejection of Stephanie Karlovics.
She found that right at the net, and she's not going to get an easier kill than that.
Nicole Dominguez serving. Abby O'Farrell going right at Dominguez. Sorrel Houghton. Bang, bang. 11-4 in favor of the Spartans. And the whole vibe of the gym has changed as Eckerd is slowly, letting the Spartans back in this one.
Sometimes with the break in between, teams can lose a little bit of momentum, and the Tritons have yet to find that momentum again like they did in the first 2 sets.
Abby O'Farrell that time trying to get the Tritons back on track. Now 11-5 in favor of the Spartans. Here comes Sorrel Houghton. Fernanda Rice catching the defense out of position. Spartans cannot have that. Gotta keep your eye on the setter.
Reese with the fake set. Executed that one well.
Here comes Houghton. Taylor Fossler waving a finger like, no, Dikembe Mutombo, not today. Denial exceptional in this set. 12-6 in favor of the Spartans. Taylor Fossler really bringing it on the front line in the interior. something the Spartans need to win that battle up front. Shelby Jocelyn's serve goes out of play. Foster and McElvaney coming back in. Abby O'Farrell serves. Jump ball between Mueller and Whiting. Got a little action there, Nick. Got a little game ball.
Yep. You're able to catch the ball and send it back into play.
Multitasking. Spartans holding a 13-7 lead. Point Tritons. 13-8 now in favor of the Spartans.
Fake set working to perfection. That's the second time we've seen that in this set.
Stephanie Karlovics will get the serve for Eckerd. Dominguez calls for it. En route to Dems. Eckerd prevails. Mackenzie Redner.
The Tritons are starting to find their groove a little bit. Cutting it to 4. They're trying to go for the sweep. They want to get out of here and head back to St. Pete.
Must-win set for the Spartans. Holding a 13-9 lead. Karlovics is served. 13-10 now, Spartans, and that'll lead to a timeout for Tampa. We'll keep it right here. It's been a battle of runs. The Spartans came out of the gate in that third set in command, and now all of a sudden, the Tritons are going on a little bit of a run. It's 13-10 now, Nick.
3-0 run for Eckerd, starting to make things a little bit closer. Coach Katnack calls a timeout. He can see this one slipping away a little bit, but again, the Spartans, they just need to have better attempts on the defense.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
To get free points. These free points is what going to determine the game. I mean, that's what it did the first two sets, and the Tritons are coming back with Stephanie Karlovics getting ready to serve. Spartans need to get going here like they did in the beginning.
Yeah, 12 attacking errors and 8 service errors for the Spartans tonight.
Karlovics is served. Handled by the Spartans. Eckerd is now 2 points behind from what was a rapid start to start the third set. This quickly evaporated for the Spartans.
4 straight points for the Tritons.
Karlovics out of play. Good recognition by Dominguez.
That ends the 4-0 run. Spartans still have the lead. They have to build off of that right now.
Here come the Tritons, and they prevail. Peyton Mater, a name we have not heard too much today, delivers a very nice ball, and all of a sudden it's 14-12.
Great job by Meter. She was one-on-one with Dominguez, and she was able to get it done.
She's now 3 for 5 quietly for the Tritons. Another person who's been quiet looking to get going, Nyla Demps. That's her 3rd kill of the game.
Clean execution that time, and you see that the Spartans can convert.
Yeah, she's a crucial part of that Spartan game plan. They need her if they're going to win this battle. Spartans get the point, 16-12.
The Tritons player put her hand over the net.
McElvaney serving. Madison Whiting bringing the heat right to Molly McElvaney. An impressive night for Madison Whiting, now 6 of 9 in kill attempts.
And not much McElvaney could do with that one.
Very powerful spike.
Here's Hoffman. She leads the team in kills. She's from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Dominguez again, wisely letting it go. (17-13) in favor of Tampa. Nyla Demps serving. Fernanda Reese taking charge. Simpson sends it over. Nicole Dominguez.
Dominguez attacking by the pin. Found the line for the kill.
18-13 Spartans. Timeout Tritons. The Spartans have looked good here in the third set. Something we expected. You know, they always come out of the intermission with a new game plan, and that's what makes Trish Kadnack such a good coach, knowing how to adjust on the fly. And they can always look back and film and say, oh, we should have done that, should have done this. But in-game adjustments cannot reiterate enough. That's what the Spartans are doing, and now that's why they hold a 5-point lead.
Yeah, Coach Kadnack, building this program up from nothing, has done a great job in these 34 years, and he probably wasn't happy with his team's performance in those first 2 sets, and he probably had a speech for them.
So, Audrey,
Thank you, love.
such a nice day. So long today.
It's so beautiful.
So how are your classes going?
Good. Are you ready for the test?
Aiming for C+, but I think I'll get it.
I can't wait for the test.
Yeah.
Picking 7.
70s.
Most part has controlled them. However, the Spartans have fought back in the third set. Each team with 32 kills. We're ready to resume. Nyla Demps will serve.
And of course, this is our last volleyball broadcast of the season. And thank you for tuning in all season long, and we'll be back next year.
Yeah, it's been a remarkable season for the Spartans, one where they've really grown tremendously. A team that looked lost at the beginning of the year has found new life and now looking to do damage in the playoffs. Eckerd prevailing, 18-14 now, Spartans. Stephanie Karlovics re-enters. Mueller setting up Dominguez, little jump ball action. Here come the Tritons. Mueller setting up Demps. Taylor Fossler, premier defense off the deflection. What a play.
Fossler with the solo block. Those are big momentum plays, the blocks at the net.
Taylor Fossler has been a force to be reckoned with tonight. On the interior, doing a great job for the front line of the Spartans. Sammy Mueller takes charge. Wow, she got up pretty high on that. Sammy Mueller, something we don't see too much from her, doing a good job getting her team a much-needed point.
and you hardly ever see her on the front row attacking. But that time she found the free ball and said, I'm going to put this down for the kill.
Yeah, be aggressive, Spartans. Why not? It's been working for them. 20-14, Tampa. Casey Reynolds calling for it. Reese setting up Whiting. Simpson takes charge. Mueller to Houghton. Zora Houghton.
Deflected out of bounds and into the Tritons bench. You know, she hit that one with extreme power.
21-14, Tampa. Nicole Dominguez serves. Madison Whiting. Now 7 of 12 with kills. She'll be replaced by Ariel Areo. (21-15) in favor of the Spartans, make it 22-15. Shelby Jocelyn comes back to serve for Tampa. Reese sets up a ferocious spike by Hoffman out of play. Tampa is now 2 points away from taking this third set.
Hoffman with extreme athleticism. She powered that ball, but a little bit far.
Eckerd now trying to stay alive. They're on the ropes. They're now a point away. Correction. The official made a change. Point Eckerd. It was indeed a deflection. That's a big point for Eckerd now, keeping them within striking distance respectively.
The up judge originally said it was the Spartans' point, but the down judge said it was deflected, and they changed the call, and of course that was the correct call.
Yeah, from the naked eye, it did look like a deflection. Officials concur with point Eckerd. Stephanie Karlovics off the deflection.
We're hearing a lot of communication out there from Eckerd. Everybody calling for the ball. Everybody wants it. We're not hearing as much from the Spartans.
The desperation time in this set for Eckerd, even though denied. Stephanie Karlovics is expanding on her career night. The senior from Gurney, Illinois. Warren Township High School.
I was just going to say that if the Spartans lose the next couple of points, well, that's a moot point. I was going to say Coach Kadnack would have to call a timeout, but the Spartans draw within one. Set point.
The big point for the Spartans here could narrow the deficit to a 2-1 set lead if they can get one more point. Reese. Mueller to Demps. Karlovics and Redner. A combination putting up a wall on the front line. 24-19 now Tampa. Mueller to Demps. Reese. Abby O'Farrell. Now 24-20. And Nick, as you mentioned, there's that timeout for the Spartans.
The momentum going the wrong way. Coach Kadnack calling a timeout. they can set up their play and just get one more point to make this go to a fourth set.
As we resume action here in the third set, 24-20 Spartans. Eckerd is hitting a 291 this match compared to a 253 for the Spartans. The Spartans are at a set point looking to force a potential fourth set. Stephanie Karlovic serves. Soro Houghton has ended this third set 25-20. We will have a fourth set, folks. Nick, what did you like from the Spartans out of the intermission in that third set?
Just better attention to detail. I think offensively they played a lot better, hitting a 262 overall for the match. They're doing a nice job, and they wanted to get the ball to Houghton on that last play. She's their go-to girl, and she executed that one perfectly. And overall, the Spartans much better in that third set, and if they continue to play like that, they can force a fifth set. We've seen them come back from two sets before, most recently against Palm Beach Atlantic, one of the top teams in the country. The Spartans have the capability to do it. Now let's see if they can.
To your point, that is why it is so essential, if you want to make a run in the playoffs, to have a strong non-conference schedule. And that's what we saw the Spartans do. They went to the premier tournament in Denver, Colorado, where they faced Southwest Minnesota State and Ferris State, who at the time, number 4 and number 8 in the nation. So the Spartans are not fazed by any opponent after playing such high-level competition. They have a real nice opportunity to, kind of inch closer to Eckerd. We're going to start the fourth set, looking to, even it up and potentially force maybe a fifth set, which would really put the Spartans in a good position. All the momentum would be in their hands if they're able to do that.
Back to what you were saying, Connor, that's how this program was built. They went and played tough competition, especially early on in the season before conference play. They'll travel to a different state and play some tough opponents because in the Sunshine State Conference, it's very competitive. Each team has a chance to win on any given night, and that has prepared the Spartans well, that out-of-conference schedule. They're ready for conference play, and they're ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, the Spartans have a 15-13 record, 10-7 in Sunshine State Conference play. So yeah, this is a very imperative game for the Spartans. As we mentioned, need to be 500 to qualify for the playoffs, something the Spartans definitely want to do. The Spartans don't just want to make the playoffs, they want to get in the playoffs and make noise. In order to do that, got to win these regular season games. Looking forward, the Spartans play November 17th at Barry, 7 p.m., and November 18th at Nova Southeastern. That game will be played at 2 p.m. So the Spartans will conclude what's been a very impressive season from such a poor start. But hey, a marathon finish, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And that's what the Spartans are eyeing on.
It's been a streaky year for the Spartans on a 4-game winning streak. They recently had an 8-game winning streak followed by a 3-game skid. And if they win this game, they'll clinch an above 500 record. As we said earlier, Coach Katanak has never finished at 500 or below 500 in his career at University of Tampa.
This will be an entertaining fourth set. Here we go. Let's get it going. Nicole Dominguez to serve. Here come the Tritons. Not on the same page. Tampa takes a 1-0 lead.
Simpson took a fall, and as we've stated earlier, she is not at 100%, but she is out there playing the entire game.
Yeah, good decision-making by Dominguez. Go after Simpson. She is harnessing an injury at the moment. Here comes O'Farrell. Simpson takes charge. Mueller to Houghton. Out of play. We're tied up at 1 apiece. Mueller to Houghton. Out of play. 2-1 Tritons. Simpson to serve. Taylor Fossler somehow got it inside the line. Terrific play. Mueller the assist.
Fossler, that's the first kill we've seen in a while from her. Houghton and Dominguez leading the pack in that category. 11 for Houghton and 10 for Dominguez.
31 assists now for Sammy Mueller. Looking for another one, setting up Houghton. Simpson to O'Farrell. That will work. Abby O'Farrell from Simpson.
O'Farrell has had pinpoint accuracy in this match. That's the second time we've seen her land it right in front of the line judge.
3-2 in favor of Eckerd. It's Arreo serving out of play.
You could tell off of her hand that was going to be long. Nice job by the Spartans letting that one go out of play.
Nyla Dems checking back in for the Spartans. Mueller serve out of play. 4-3 Eckerd.
We've seen that a couple times tonight. Back-to-back service errors on both teams. As you said earlier, it's contagious.
As in any sport, you play to the level of your competition. That's what it seems to be. Alexandra Mishka. Wow. Eckerd kept it alive, though.
They're going to have a free ball.
Good fundamental defense by the Spartans. Mishka to Houghton.
Double called on the Spartans. Mishka not used to setting, and she's called on the violation.
Yeah, interesting. This is such a monumental point for the Spartans. We have 3 coaches up at the moment. This is something where you need to win points no matter the circumstance. Now 6-3 in favor of the Tritons. Some dance moves on the Eckerd sidelines. They are having fun, rightfully so. They have come into the Bob Martinez Center and put on a performance. Dems trying to get it going. Dominguez sends it to Houghton. 7-3 Eckerd.
Another net violation on the Spartans.
No room for error for the Spartans, now trailing 7-3. Abby O'Farrell. Sorrel Houghton. Oh my. What a powerful, powerful spike. She'll serve.
That's her 12th kill on 25 attempts. 320 hitting percentage, outstanding.
Sorrel Houghton has been a bright spot for the Spartans. Mackenzie Redner going right at Molly McElvaney, 8-4 in favor of the Tritons.
That Eckerd attack has been ruthless tonight. Tough for the Spartans to stop on defense.
Stephanie Karlovics serving. Mueller to Dominguez. 1-2 punch.
McElvaney starting the attack, getting the dig, and she's brought stability to this lineup tonight. The senior has great leadership.
Here's Molly McElvaney. Peyton Meter is now 4 for 6, so when she has played on that front line for the Tritons, she has looked well. Only a freshman, 6'3" frame. So that is something that the Tritons will look forward for years to come.
We haven't seen a lot of Eckerd going with the middle blockers, but that time they went to her with success.
9-6. Eckerd advantage. Here in the fourth set, 2-1 Eckerd lead. Simpson and O'Farrell slide into each other. Tampa gets the point.
Demps with the service ace.
Dempsey's serve out of play.
A little too much juice on that serve.
Here's Casey Reynolds coming back in.
That's their 10th service error of the match. Chris Katnack not happy.
Here is Paula Hoffman serving. Nicole Dominguez. She wanted it more than Fernando Reyes. Now 10-8 in favor of Eckerd. Nicole Dominguez serving. Madison Whiting mistimed it. We got a nail biter now. 9-10. Spartans trailing by 1. Mueller setting up Fossler. Catching Hoffman off guard. Again, we see Simpson shaken up. 10-10 now.
Fossler placing the ball well tonight. Her 6th kill.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Spartans, go at Simpson. She is straggling at the moment. Mueller to Houghton. Sora Houghton! I called it, Nick. Goes right at Simpson. Wow! Next level. Timeout Eckerd.
Houghton challenging Simpson right there. You called it for sure. You got to test that libero with the bad knee. And that's exactly what she did. And every time Houghton gets an opportunity, she uses power pretty much. But she does have an off-speed shot. And that's her 13th kill on 26 attempts.
Yeah, if I had to describe this Spartans team one word, resilient. You can be up 2-0 sets against the Spartans. It doesn't matter. They have been in this position before. It is basic volleyball. And these Spartans, they have good stamina. These girls know how to edge out volleyball matches, and now Eckerd is on the ropes. All the pressure are on the Tritons, so it'll be real interesting to see how Eckerd responds coming out of this timeout. The Spartans are getting closer and closer to that hit percentage. Now it's 278 to 258 in favor of Eckerd, so a much more narrow gap than what we saw in the first two sets.
All the statistics are pretty much even, except the Spartans have 4 more attacking errors than Eckerd does, but you're right, they're tied. They're almost tied in kills. Tampa with 42, Eckerd with 40, and pretty much everything else is close. But
here we go.
You're right, Connor. This team has battled all year long, played a bunch of 5-set games, and they're battle-tested for sure.
Absolutely, Nick. Abby O'Farrell out of the timeout knocks us all up at 11 apiece. Simpson to serve. Reynolds takes charge. Sammy Mueller, terrific recognition. Again, you can't say it enough from both sides. Defenses need to keep their eyes on the setter. Sammy Mueller catching the Tritons off guard.
That's her second kill. We haven't seen her use the fake set tonight. That time it worked to perfection. That'll go along with her 35 assists, of course. 5 digs.
Shelby Jocelyn, a big serve here for the Spartans. Alexandra Mishka wins the battle up front.
Mishka one-on-one holds her ground, and she comes up with a solo block.
What a matchup it has been tonight. Thanks again for joining us, folks. 13-11 in favor of the Spartans. They need this one, Nick, in order to force that 5th set. Shelby Jocelyn serves. Mueller to Houghton. Mueller, Houghton again. That time, the Spartans prevail.
Houghton again with the hard swing. You can see why she's difficult to stop. Most of the time, you have to get a double block in there in order to shut her down.
14-11 Tampa. Here comes Fossler.
Well, that's a momentum killer. The Spartans were starting to build some momentum, pulling away a little bit, and then the service error.
Ariel Arreo serving for Eckerd. McElvaney takes charge. Kept alive nicely by Eckerd. A miss hit there by Houghton. 14-13 now, Spartans.
Simpson with the dig. Dove to the floor. She's been battling all night. Of course, she went to high school right down the road from here at Plant.
She's been playing tough all game. You can see her wincing. She's definitely in pain. Definitely more of a personal game for her, being in front of some hometown fans. Here come the Tritons. Hoffman unable to get it over the net. 15-13 Tampa.
Sometimes the net is your best defender.
It can be overwhelming at times. Mueller serving. 16-13 Spartans. Here comes Mueller. There is Stephanie Karlovics. It's been a back and forth match so far, Nick. This one will be a thriller till the end. It's going to come down to the final few plays. We can already tell.
You can see things are starting to click for the Spartans.
And when Nyla Demps is doing that, the Spartans become that more lethal.
Demps attacking from the middle. She powers it through the defender and it lands in the crowd.
Yeah, I mean, change up the angles. Why not? She wasn't having a ton of success from the wing, so get her in the middle where she propels, and, you know, that is a lethal combination. Here comes Dominguez. Met at the net. Fernanda Reese and Stephanie Karlovics. We see Marissa Beisner coming back in.
Eckerd's defense read that play perfectly. They saw the Spartans were going to the outside, and they set up the double team.
Here come the Spartans. We now have a 17-16 nail-biting fourth set.
And again, that was an identical play. Tampa attacking from the outside with Dominguez. Eckerd was ready.
It's Karlovics. Nyla Demps going right at the heart of the Eckerd defense. 18-16 Spartans.
She even powered it through the double team right there. Landed out of play.
Molly McIlvaney serving. Simpson takes charge. Mueller to Fossler. Reese. Spartans take a 19-16 lead.
Double called that time.
Eckerd going with a timeout. Wow, I mean, the energy in this gym has really favored Tampa these last few sequences, Nick. The first two sets were all Eckerd, but now in the third and most of the fourth set, it's been the Spartans really dialing it up a notch.
Eckerd with a little more experience. They came out of the gates playing a little bit better than the Spartans, going up 2-0, but of course Tampa came back and won the third, and they're looking good here to win this fourth and push it to a fifth set. But when it starts clicking for the Spartans, they can really put a run together, and we're seeing that right now.
Both teams have a lot to go over in this timeout. All eyes on the coaching staff. This one has the makings to be an incredible finish. Both teams huddling up. We're about ready to resume action in the fourth set. Tampa is clinging to a 19-16 lead.
Ever since McIlvaney has come in, the Spartans have been playing better defensively and in their transition offense. And Beisner has been playing a lot tonight too. She's another upperclassman.
Molly McIlvaney will resume action. Mueller to Dominguez. Mueller again to Demps. Demps again. Nyla Demps.
Impressive by Demps. We've seen her pick up the majority of her kills with power, but She showed the finesse shot right there. The double team was set up, and she hit it around the two defenders. Great control by her.
Momentary delay as we will sweep up the court. Molly McElvaney will resume action.
Spartans on a 3-0 scoring run.
Eckerd responding. Mackenzie Redner.
Eckerd has done a great job tonight attacking from the service line.
Reese's serve doesn't get over the net. 21-17. Advantage Spartans.
Reese with 34 assists tonight. She came into the game with 909, which leads the team. She averages 10 assists per set.
Here come the Tritons. Madison Whiting gets her 8th kill of the night.
Eckerd drawing closer.
Here comes Casey Reynolds. Point Spartans.
Dominguez in double digits, of course. That's her 13th kill.
(22-18) Tampa. Nicole Dominguez to serve. Mueller. Sammy Mueller, wow. Again at the net. That's her 3rd kill, Sammy Mueller. Something we have not seen too much this season. She is taking her game to new heights.
She's really battling at the net tonight. Great job. 40 assists as well.
A complete effort by Sammy Mueller tonight. And now the Spartans are a point away from forcing a 5th set. Dominguez will look to seal the deal here in the 4th set.
The Spartans have already played 2 5-set matches here at home on the homestand.
Eckerd keeping this one alive, now 24-19. Caitlin Simpson serving. Here come the Tritons. Dominguez going all out. Onwards to Houghton. Sorrell. Houghton has concluded her 2nd straight set. Back-to-back sets where it's been Sorrell Houghton ending it. And now, Nick, another 5th set. It shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone that knows the Spartans, as that has been the roller coaster season. We have Nicole Dominguez here with the coin flip. It is 25-19. Impressive fashion for the Spartans in the 4th set. What do you look to see in the 5th set by both teams?
Wow, that last point, what an amazing pass by Mueller. She went cross-court over to Houghton, who had an opening, and she finished with the power. That's a great way to end that 4th set. It brings momentum into the 5th set. The Spartans have been the better team in the 3rd and 4th sets, and so they have all the momentum right now.
Yeah, just to mention, it will be a set to 15, win by 2, and just in case any viewers were curious, it will be one for the ages. A dramatic finish is promised. Both of these teams so equal, Nick. 50 kills for the Spartans, 45 for Eckerd, and the Spartans have trailed all game in hitting efficiency That is not the case anymore. 259 to 241 in favor of the Spartans. We talked about it at the intermission when they were down 2-0. And if we said if the Spartans got to this point, oh, how the energy and the momentum would have changed. That it has.
Yeah, they really have cut down on their errors and have been better offensively. That shows in the statistics. 259 hitting percentage. Not many more attacking errors and service errors than they had earlier before that fourth set. So they're playing really well. Houghton is getting the job done. So is Dominguez. Fossler chipping in with 7 kills as well. As we've said all night, perfectly balanced attack. Mueller doing a great job as she always does.
Yeah, on the other side of things, 35 assists, 6 digs for Fernanda Reese. Give her 2 kills as well. She's been a nice 1-2 punch with Mackenzie Redner, who has 9 kills. Abby O'Farrell and Madison Whiting with 9. Stephanie Karlovics has 8. Peyton Meter has been efficient. She's 4 of 6. Give her a 667. Paula Hoffman, Fernanda Reese, and the scoring with 2. Nick, it's going to be a thrilling ending. I cannot wait. We are almost ready for volleyball. The attention to detail in both of these huddles is so crucial, as this one is really going to come down to who doesn't make those big mistakes.
Errors are definitely bigger in this 5th set. Less points to work with. So you're right, attention to detail is very important. Each point is crucial.
The crowd starting to get rejuvenated. They saw their Spartans once trail in this match not too long ago, 2 sets to nothing. Erase that, it's 2-2. We got one final set. We're ready. We're going to play to 15, win by 2. Speaking for Nick Nahas, I'm Connor Moore. Thanks for joining us. Let's do it. We cannot wait. Just reiterating, each team with 2 timeouts if they choose to use them.
Every time off of a timeout, we've seen Houghton get the ball. So look for her to get set up right here.
Big opportunity for the Spartans to win on their home court and get to 16-13. If you told me the Spartans, when they were 3-10, were going to be on the ropes at home with the possibility of going to 16-13, I wouldn't have been surprised. Well, maybe I would have at the time, but hey, this team, relentless, resilient, they do not care when and where they are in the game. They're ready to play. Let's do it. Caitlin Simpson gets us going. A combination, Madison Whiting, Stephanie Karlovics get the first point of the 5th set for the Tritons.
These Spartans at the beginning of the season, being so young, may have not had the experience, but Coach Katnack, the leader of this squad, well over 1,000 wins. He's seen everything.
Fossler. Eckerd D was waiting for it. There's that violation. Tampa now 1-1.
Another double called on Eckerd tonight.
We're seeing Caitlin Ajmani re-enter for the Spartans.
She is not wearing that libero jersey. I think she's just coming in to serve.
Big serve for Ajmani, the freshman, looking to give the Spartans the lead here in the 5th set. Rice setting up Hoffman, denied, Mishka and Mueller.
Great job identifying by the defense. They knew that Huffman would get the ball there, the best attacker for the Tritons, and they set up the double team and get it done.
Ajmani will look to keep it going. Here comes Hoffman. Paula Hoffman, the answer 2-2. Here comes Molly McElvaney.
Mishka and Mueller again trying to set up the double team, but that time Hoffman was able to get around it. You're not going to stop Hoffman very often, but you could just hope to contain her a little bit.
How about this? Margot Ballet enters for the first time for Eckerd. Sorrel Houghton continues to expand her career night, her 16th kill.
Houghton can be counted on, and that's why the Spartans went to her right there. They needed a big point, and they fed her the ball.
Eckerd will look to counter. Sorrel Houghton is on fire. The freshman taking her game to new heights.
Houghton with her 17th kill. 18 is her career high that she hit earlier this season.
Something definitely within reach, as we still have a lot of volleyball to be played here in the 5th set. Demps. 4-2 Spartans. It's Hoffman. Tampa prevails. And Nick, it's looking like Eckerd is starting to kind of unravel here. Is their foot coming off the gas pedal? I don't know how much life they have left.
Yeah, they can be getting a little bit tired. Hoffman hit the pin that time.
Nyla Demps! We talked about it and how she had to get going for the Spartans to have a chance. That she has in a big way coming through for the Spartans.
Volleyball, a game of momentum, and the Spartans have definitely built up the momentum over the last 3 sets.
This campus has been rocking lately. The men's and women basketball playing terrific. This volleyball team getting hot at the right moment. It's an electrifying atmosphere, and it's a pleasure to be a part of. 6-3 Spartans. They are 9 points away from...
I like the idea by Mueller on that last play. She tried to push it to the corner. There were no defenders there. Just hit it a little bit too long. She just kind of pushed it a little bit too far there, but if she could have just taken a little bit off, she would have had it.
Late night fireworks here at the Martinez Athletic Center. Houghton tried to throw the needle out of play. It's 6-4. This one will be a back and forth dogfight to the end. Neither team giving in to the other. Mueller to Houghton. Reese. Mueller calling for it. Houghton again. Cross court by Karlovic. Alexandra Mishka. Oh yeah, her 7th kill.
Great find by Mueller. Quick set to Mishka. They haven't gone to Mishka in a little while, and she executes. The middle was open.
7-4 Spartans. That's one Houghton wishes she had back. We now see Marissa Beisner replacing her. Stephanie Karlovic.
First ball side out drill right here.
Beisner able to get her hands under that one. It's 7-6. As we expected, Nick, in this 5th set, it's up for either team right now. This one is up for grabs.
Yeah, nice serve by Karlovic there, landing it right in front of Beisner.
Stephanie Karlovic again. Mueller. Nicole Dominguez met at the net. Mackenzie Redner and Abby O'Farrell.
And it's tied back up again at 7. Big momentum shift on that block.
Prime time volleyball at its finest, folks. Thanks for joining us. This is a nail biter. Mueller to Mishka. Alexandra Mishka, the setup from Mueller.
Mishka knew she was going to get that one, went quickly over to get it and threw it down. And now both teams will switch sides. Of course, the first team to 8 points. Whenever somebody reaches that number, they switch sides. Spartans about halfway there.
What a match it has been. Neither team wants to make the monumental mistake. Let's get it going. Point Spartans.
Crucial error by the Tritons, another double called.
Here comes Paula Hoffman replacing Abby O'Farrell. Molly McIlvaney will serve. 9-7 Tampa. Big point there. Mackenzie Redner, her 11th kill.
Defense drifted toward the right side, leaving the left side open. Nice job finding it. Spartans lead 9-8.
9-8. Fernanda Rice. The serve out of play.
Every error is magnified in this fifth set. That's a bad play.
(10-8) Spartans. Demps to serve. Rice. Mueller to Dominguez. Handled by Hoffman. Hoffman. It is finished by Mackenzie Redner again.
That was set up by Hoffman. Hard swing. Beisner had to dig it out, overhit it a little bit, and Redner was able to find it at the net.
Pivotal serve for Ariel Arreo. Mueller to Dominguez. Nicole Dominguez. A little extra on that one.
Dominguez with the spike. She saw the line was open and cashed in.
11-9 Spartans. Reese setting up Whiting. Mueller there. Dominguez to Hoffman. Sora Houghton has tied her career high, her 18th kill. Timeout, Eckerd.
Houghton always seems to deliver when it matters, and she puts the Spartans up by 3. They're 3 away from winning this thing.
The Tampa Spartans have done it all tonight. They have done the unthinkable. They are 3 points away from really delivering a final blow to Eckerd that will hurt a little bit more than extra. As you mentioned, 90-2 all-time, this record in favor of the Spartans. This one would hurt a little more for Eckerd as they had a 2-0 set lead.
And the Spartans going for the sweep. They beat Eckerd about a month ago in St. Pete, 3-1. Both teams, I'd say they're starting to build towards a rivalry. It's hard to do when one team is 90-2 all time, but Eckerd, they're building their program up and they're very competitive, and they've shown that they belong tonight.
Fireworks at the Martinez Center. Nicole Dominguez ready to serve. Spartans 3 points away from the promised land. Rice setting up Whiting. Whiting gets it. Her 10th kill.
Spartans had the block set up. It just landed on their side. Nice job by Fossler and Houghton to get there. Even better job by the attacker.
12-10 Tampa. Caitlin Simpson serving. Mueller to Houghton. Handled by Reese. Houghton again. Sorrell. Houghton. 13-10. Nick, we're 2 points away.
Houghton setting her new career high. 19 kills.
It has been a historical night for Sorrell Houghton. Only a freshman. A bright, bright future awaits her. Ajmani cutting it close. Here come Eckerd. It's Abby O'Farrell. Eckerd not going away. We will see Margot Bayat re-entering.
O'Farrell used to this situation. She delivers, of course. As we said earlier, she played at HCC, great program over there in Tampa, and she was the team captain for them previously.
Margot Bayat, the big serve. Rice denied by Sorrell Houghton. A one-on-one battle, and now we have a match point, folks.
What a big play by Houghton. Of course, those blocks, they're not going to make a huge difference in the game, but what they do is shift momentum. And now the Spartans have match point.
Sammy Mueller to serve, looking to end it. Rice to O'Farrell. Mueller, Nyla Demps. Simpson there. O'Farrell. Out of play. Spartans prevail. They were down 2-0, and they overcome the deficit. They win 3-2. Nick, what did you see from the Spartans tonight?
I saw great effort, grittiness. They knew they had to win this one to be able to make it to the playoffs, and I think this pretty much ensures that. Of course, they have 2 more road games, but great momentum builder, great match by Houghton. She delivered tonight, and the Spartans were able to come back from 2-0 to win this one. And we saw them do that earlier in the homestand against Palm Beach Atlantic. They're down, but they're never out of it.
Definitely. What a way to end the regular season. Home finale for the Spartans. They win a dramatic victory over a crosstown rival in the Eckerd Tritons. Speaking for Nick Nahas, I'm Connor Moore. Thanks for joining us. You can catch the Spartans as they play next November 17th at Barry, 7 p.m. Have a great night, folks, and take care.